What you doing?
Well, it's crack of dawn early. Coffee o'clock. We're gonna go to the city. Big city. New York City.
Bye-bye. See you soon.
After getting all of our boat work wrapped up, we finally left Norwalk on November 13th. We planned on heading straight through the city to the northern tip of New Jersey, but the weather had other plans. A sudden big storm popped up, so we ducked into Oyster Bay.
Well, it was just hailing.
We went ahead and spent the night with plans to leave again the next morning.
Pull up anchor at 34 degrees. Let's do this. Boy, you put these enclosures up, making all the difference here in this cold and chilly.
Cold out there, but warm in here.
Chris got our sails up and we headed to the city. This will be our final time going through New York City for quite a while, as we are preparing for our first couple overnight sails to get us southbound, where it's warm. As we entered northern New Jersey, we had 2 states checked off our list, Connecticut and New York. It was nice to be heading south. We had an opportunity to talk over our plans for our first 2 overnight sails.
Smoke. Well, we're headed down the coast of New Jersey. Our first overnight sail. When the sun goes down, we're gonna keep on going. So wish us luck.
The full moon came up right after sunset and lit up the sky for us. After a relatively easy overnight sail, we were treated to our first ever sunrise on the Atlantic. After finally feeling ready for this moment, our first overnight sail, it couldn't have gone better. We took turns napping in the cockpit, always keeping each other company.
What are you doing?
We're bobbing up and down.
The welcoming sight of the lighthouse and the Delaware Bay was exactly what we needed. Now it's time to get a little rest. Sunset in the bottom of the Delaware Bay, Delaware. We got some tugs over here. Some winds coming through, a little cold front coming in the morning. We're leaving.
Yeah. Bye, Louis.
Think about that ride out of the Delaware Bay.
Nasty stuff. Chop City. 5-6 foot, maybe 7, 8 even. Big freaking monster waves right next to each other. Just smash.
Boy, Rum Tot did good, huh?
Yeah, good thing it was only 10 minutes or 15 at most.
After we rounded out of the harbor in Lewis, things got much calmer on the Atlantic, at least for now. And then what every boater dreams of happening on the Atlantic happened just after that.
Oh my God, that is killer.
They swam around us and played in the waves coming off our boat for several minutes.
Oh yes. Another twofer. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Oh man.
We then settled in for the night, and Chris double-checked the sails before sunset and went ahead and put a reef in the mainsail to prepare us for nighttime. The moon was full and beautiful, but you'll see it only through the enclosure here. It's cold out there.
It's nighttime.
When night fell, it was on. We had 23 gusting knots of wind. We had following seas of 5 or 6 foot swells pushing us over 10 knots. It was sailing at its finest. But it was also a little scary sometimes. We had a roller furler jam up on us in the middle of the night. We were blasting all 3 sails at full speed ahead. On top of that, let me remind you, we bought the boat in April, and for the most time, we've been working on it. So this was really our first big sail, and it was huge. These are the things that teach you about sailing. And if you press on through the night, eventually by the time the sun comes up, you might need a nap. And know that when morning comes, you can safely pull into an anchorage, and maybe you'll be lucky enough to be welcomed by dolphins, like we are oftentimes.
After a long, hard night of sailing, we were able to blow off some steam, have some laughs, a good catch-up night of sleep, and plan our next journey south. Got to this beautiful anchorage in North Carolina, and we're going to spend Thanksgiving here. Super quiet and peaceful. We'll be together here having some Thanksgiving in nature, birds, fish. We're also going to try and fix our jib sail that jammed when we were coming down the coast of Delmarva. Here she is laying across the deck. We had to drop the halyard down. It's off the track, so we're going to get that sucker back in the track. Have you ever tried to hold a camera in one hand and film something in the other? We better just go fishing instead. Back to the boat and the warmth of our Mr. Buddy heater and Thanksgiving dinner. Hey, if you stuck around this long, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. It really lets us know how we're doing. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.